NASCAR's regular season wrapped up in dramatic fashion tonight at RIR with 14 drivers battling it out for the final 3 chase positions. 8 Sports Director Phil Orban is at the track with a recap. Phil.
Hey, thanks so much, Yanni. Yeah, you have a pretty good recipe right there. Take 14 drivers, give them 3 chase spots, give them 400 laps to figure out who's going to make the postseason, and I can promise you, you're going to get a good race. That's exactly what we got in tonight's wonderful Pistachios 400.
A calm and picturesque night at Richmond International Raceway didn't stay that way very long. Lap 8, David Ruderman turns down into Clint Boyer. The chase hopeful goes sideways. The ensuing backup catches a number of drivers, including Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Denny Hamlin. Both drivers in the chase to start the race, but neither could afford a poor finish here. Lap 53, things get interesting. Watch Marcos Ambrose get into Brian Vickers. His teammate Casey Kane will get the worst of it, hitting the outside wall hard first before banging into the inside wall. Kane's slim chase hopes quickly dashed. And then watch Vickers get a little payback. Keep my teammate out of the chase. I'll make sure you don't get the wild card. The 83 then put on timeout by NASCAR. 2 more wild card wishes go up in smoke. Paul Menard into the wall on lap 172. Just in front of him, Regan Smith loses the back end. Their postseason hopes finished. Lap 185, Kurt Busch challenging Jimmie Johnson for 4th. The 22 pushing a little too hard, makes contact with the 48. Johnson goes around. Juan Montoya involved as well. Another chapter in the ugly rivalry between these two. It won't be the last. 60 laps later, Johnson gets his payback. No subtlety here. He just wrecks the 22 and spins himself in the process. Both drivers locked into the chase already. I bet it was worth it. But when the dust cleared, it was good old-fashioned racing at the final lap. Carl Edwards trying to run down Kevin Harvick, but he just can't do it. The 29 takes the checkered flag for his 4th win of the season. Yeah, and that 4th win, good enough to have him tied with Kyle Busch atop the chase standings now that they reseed heading into the final 10 races. And Yanni, go ahead and recap the chase standings for us heading into next week.
Thanks a lot, Phil. Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth all in. You get bonus points for wins, so Kyle Busch and Harvick get the most with their 4 wins. Also into the field, Carl Edwards, Jimmie Johnson, Kurt Busch, and Ryan Newman. All those guys were in before tonight's race. Dale Jr. was in trouble tonight, but he hangs on to a spot, as does Tony Stewart. They were 9th and 10th in points, respectively. Brad Keselowski, with 3 wins, is a wild card winner, as is Chesterfield's Denny Hamlin, claiming the very last spot.